Hi.
Hello.
I'm back.
Excellent.
Super easy, Susannah. Thank you.
It's all right, isn't it? See, it's also really, really worthwhile doing that little process of changing over and realizing, oh, actually, it doesn't have to be a massive deal. So I just want to show you the waiting room and what it looks like. So I'm going to share that. And so this is what I see before the meeting starts. So you can see at that point,
Okay.
Annabelle, you were waiting, so was Koshlin, and Penny, we were just about to be waiting. So all I do is I click on admit, let you both in, and then I can remove you there. So that you just have to keep a quick eye on this bit here, just in case you've got somebody who wants to come in who can't come in.
Okay.
Or well, they only get in. And you probably can't see this. Can you see the converting meeting recording?
Yeah.
Oh, you can
Yeah.
see. Oh, well, that's like the one I got. This is it processing the video from the last meeting. So
Right.
what it did was, whilst it was converting this, it refused to let me use the video camera again for the next class. But I just told everyone, I said, look, it'll just take a second, because my idea was that I was going to put it up online so that people could see it. Now, Koshlin, you had a question about, it was about putting it online, wasn't it?
Well, for me, I wanted to ask you for your top tips for demonstrating, teaching. I'm interested in the visuals. You know, what would your top tips be? Because it is so very different.
Yeah.
Not being in the room with people.
Well, one thing I always start my classes, is there anything I need to know? Is general classes, is there anything I need to know? Pregnancy yoga, they generally have a little chat and we go round. So I did exactly the same. But instead with the general class of saying, is there anything that anyone needs to let me know? And I just look around because I can tell by people's body language. I say, how are you? How are you, Rob? How are you, James? How are you, Anna? How are you, Sophie? So that people know when to talk. Also, each time I've kind of warned people about how socially awkward this feels for people who don't do it. So I've said, look, it's absolutely okay to feel a bit anxious about this and to think that you've been really rude by butting in, but you're going to have to just let go of that, because this does not work like a normal conversation. You can't read other people's body language signals, so you can't tell when to speak. So you just have to speak and don't worry about it. You know, so that kind of puts people at ease that it's just a bit different. The other thing that I've done is I tested out with my computer which views I was happy to go with. So I had one which was close to my mat and on about that many books, because I decided when it was on the floor, feet, crotch were very large. So I just
I've discovered.
the laptop, it was just a little bit too low for comfort. So a little bit higher, better viewpoint.
Okay.
I mean, these are just small things. They might not be an issue for you, but I just thought, no, I'd prefer just to be able to relax. I don't want my feet like this in the middle of the picture the whole time. And then I had another position in the room. So I set out a chair in exactly the right place so that I knew when I was standing, that's the best I could possibly get.
So are you finding then that you can't, because this was a burning question for me, that it's hard to mix a class in terms of your poses? Because, you know, the mat work stuff was straightforward to me, but as soon as I stood up, my head's cut off.
Yeah.
So are you having to organize? So I was wondering, wow, I wonder if I could do my standing stuff in the second part of the meeting then. So that gives me time to put my...
Well, you know what I've done is I've just done exactly that. This, which is, okay, folks, we're going to come up to standing now. So if you just want to bring yourself up to standing nice and safely, pop it over here, and then I'll come back over here. And then I
tell right, that's good.
Moving it. And I know that that's
very real, isn't it?
Sorry?
It's very real.
Yeah. And also, you know, so that my other position was about here, about there, and I was on the carpet there, because that gave me the best chance to get a very long view from the room. Do you know what I mean? I was like, well, that is the longest distance in the room, so we've got to use that space.
So you've chosen your fixed points in advance.
Yeah.
So all
and
you have
also
to do
lighting.
is put your laptop on.
Yeah, and lighting, because this is overhead lighting, which is fine when I'm in the room. But if I'm teaching a yoga class with lots of down lighting, it doesn't look so great.
No, it doesn't.
I've got my little light here just as a side light, and it's not brilliant, but it's good enough.
That's why I'm thinking of recording, because for me, the light, it feels nicer if it's daylight.
Yeah, it does.
Nighttime is because it's a domestic situation, or even the studio at Mulberry House is so dark that when I tried it at night, I just thought I can't teach in this. It's like teaching through a fog.
It's okay, actually. I mean, I can set. Do you want to see my nighttime setting?
I'd love to.
Right. Okay. You'll have to bear with me. It'll take a second.
Yes,
and it's going to go very dark for a minute. Okay. So. I feel a little bit.
Are you in your bedroom?
I'm in my bedroom, yeah. I'm self-isolating. I'm blinking self-isolating.
From your family?
Sorry?
From your family?
Yes.
Oh, Susannah, that's so
It's all right, actually, because, well, it was a bit tough to start with, because it kind of came as a bit of a surprise, which was I came home from work on Friday and went, oh, that was a big day, and then coughed. Like I do. And then Coco, my daughter, was like, oh God, well, I'm going into school. I really want to go to school because I need to get my jobs done before everything kicks off. I've got to get this project finished, so I need to go in next week. I'm like, so if you really need to get this done, then you better not be around me then, hadn't you? And she's like, yeah. I'm like, okay, see you, everyone. I was kind of more up for the self-isolation where you get to be with your loved ones all huddled together. Nuh-uh. Okay, so my two settings are, this is me remembering from last week. So I'll do you the thing. So I've got my light here. Let's try and make it a little bit better.
Oh yeah.
So this is we're on the floor. Well, I'll be sitting a little bit further back. So this is
great background.
So that you can do all fours, whatever. Yeah. And then I say, okay, folks, we're now going to come up to standing, bring yourself up safely, pop this back, and then you've got
wow.
But not all of me. But what's that? That's about 3 meters that is taken to get me to a kind of sensible size.
Yeah, I don't think I have 3 meters.
Well, you probably do. It's just that usually there's other things in the way.
Yeah.
Annoying things like, well, I've got a sofa.
Yeah.
I want
a
table. Yeah. Yeah, so
you've done so well, Susannah. It's fantastic.
Amazing.
But see,
it feels real. I like it. It's not all fancy and polished, which
it's not all fancy and polished. It's just
I like that. It feels authentic.
But it's for people that I know really well. They've been coming for ages, so, and also they've been, I'm self-isolating. I've just taken a little walk there. My breath is much shorter than normal.
Oh, goodness.
So, yeah.
Did you have a temperature?
No, according to the thingamajig, no, I've not. Hooray.
Okay.
I don't know. It's probably just a normal cold.
I've had a normal cold all week, so they are going around.
What was the question? I've lost it.
Well, you were saying it's people that you know. It's people you're teaching people that you know.
Yeah, and I'd be okay teaching people who I didn't know already, but because I know them, because they want their classes to continue, they've just been so appreciative and so positive about it. Just lovely comments. one woman just said, well, you know, I actually quite like it like this because you're closer than you are in class. You're like, oh, bless. You know, so it doesn't have to be you know, that there are actually positives of this, you know, of using this system or setup to do it.
They like to hear your voice, you know, because you know them. It's for them. It's about the familiarity, isn't it?
Yeah, and they know each other. So particularly in the general class, oh my goodness, there was raucous. Hello, I've not seen anyone in ages, you know, because some people are self-isolating, and it's actually a big deal for them to just know that other people that they're fond of and have a laugh with are actually in this space at the same time.
I think we're maybe underestimating, because we're not in it as deeply as we're going to be, how important this is going to be for so many people, us included. To have real contact, you know, rather than talking to people on the phone, which isn't not the same.
And are you basically offering the class at the same time that you taught the class? You've not sort of changed things?
No, just exactly the same. I think it was Lulu who she was saying, no, I'm going to cancel my classes. I'm not tip-top 100%. And it's just too much hassle, and the yoga won't be good enough. And I was like, oh, don't say that, you know. People need this more than ever right now. They need to feel connected to other people and to kind of life and to the yoga practice that helps keep them sane. This is when they need yoga most. So so important to do what we can, even when we feel anxious, like, oh gee, you know, in my bedroom.
In the PJs.
And you know, these curtains are ridiculously cheap, but I quite like them.
But they work brilliantly, Susannah. It's a brilliant backdrop.
But, well, I don't know. I think in this lighting they look just a wee bit seedy.
No, they don't. It looks great.
Yeah, I think it looks great because it's blank.
It is quite blank, yeah.
So I'm focused on you. I'm not noticing the background.
Thank you.
I wanted to say, though, with the time thing, because we were talking about this today, the issue I'm having with my pregnancy class is half the women in that class are mothers for the next time. They were coming straight from work. So actually they can't come to my class now at 6 o'clock because they've got little ones running around in the house. So that's why I'm thinking of recording it. Because they can then watch it when they want. And I'm going to do the chat bit that we normally do at the beginning of a class with some relaxation on it as the live bit.
Okay, lovely.
At 7:30 at night. So, but like you, I'm prepared to change it all. If that doesn't work, try something else. I think we were talking today, and I don't know how the rest of you are going to find this, that I know for the next little while this will be fine for the people I already have attending, but I'm not sure if I'm going to get anyone new.
I know.
And that's what we're all worried about.
Yeah, I think British Wheel of Yoga have said for existing clients. You know, I don't think that should be important in terms of what people want to do, but I think that it will definitely change the teaching environment, because I mean, I know some people are saying, well, I'm just putting my classes, the same class, same cost, just doing it online. And I'm thinking, well, in this particular frame of time, people are going to be skint. They're going to be really stressed, they're going to be worried about the health, and they're going to be skint. Everyone's going to have financial worries or probably some extra worries. So I'm thinking that for next term, so after Easter, I will definitely put my classes online, and I'm pretty sure I'll reduce the cost somewhat.
Or do a sliding scale.
Oh yeah, I'd love to do it. I love sliding scales.
I love a sliding scale too, because there will be people whose work is protected and their income is fine and they're supporting you. I don't mean as a charity thing, but that they're going to help you keep going.
Yeah. I'm sorry, I'm just popping you back here. I had so much fun. No, I don't want that one. I've not done sorry, I can't speak and type. I've not done a sliding scale before, but I set up the Corona Yoga Challenge, which is daily yoga for every day,
Right.
and it's free. Apart from, and this is where I just got a little bit cheeky. So this is, I wouldn't do this for my normal classes, because if I was actually going to run a class, I would actually think that people could pay. But this is, if paying helps you commit to doing it, you're welcome to pay. I don't want you to pay, but you're welcome to pay. And here's a suggestion. So basically, £5 for the 3 months of classes if your wage is low, but if you're earning over 140k per annum, it's 1,500.
For everyone else, please.
That was just me being silly, or having fun with it. This is just because I think people need yoga right now, but certainly with my yoga classes, I get people to book here, so you can just book into the term by dragging down here, but I will not be doing the same prices next term. I
mean, I'm in a position where in theory I owe people money because they've paid, and I mean, fortunately it's not too heavy, that, and no one's asked for any money back at the moment. So I'm sort of, initially it's more just hopefully to give them something so they feel that they've got what I sort of owe them. But going forward, yes, I don't feel I can charge a lot, partly because I mean, with our loyal people already, I don't think it's a problem in a way. But if you did want new people, there's so much free stuff out there, and they got, on the TV, they're going to be putting stuff out there. So I think it's going to be difficult to sort of charge people.
I don't think it'll be difficult, because the whole point is, as much as there is, doing yoga with lovely Eckhart yoga lady. What's her name? Forgotten.
Adrienne.
No, she's all right. I shouldn't be saying that, but
no, I feel the same as you.
Eckhart.
Tall? Yes, another one you mean.
No, Eckhart. Oh well, anyway, even when there's a nice yoga video, there is nothing that's the same as an experience of connecting with other people.
Yeah.
And I think that is part of what is so important here. I can
do the live part of it, the fact that we're doing it real with them.
Isn't
right.
I think the reality thing is so important. My one of my friends has been self-isolating, and he said he had really, really dark thoughts when he was self-isolating. That was only for a week, and he's in a house with other people. And he can hear them upstairs, and he can go out and play football with them during the day. But he said it was really, really tough. So if you take that, can you imagine the amount of people who are going to feel that same sense of, well, I've got my computer on, it's playing a nice picture, but this isn't real.
Right, I get you. It's very, very good point.
I'm here now.
Yeah.
So you're in favour of the non-recorded version?
Yeah, I think I would. Yeah. But
no, that's a very good point.
Now I'm understanding it in a way I hadn't understood it before. I was thinking about what, totally selfishly, I'm going to feel better if I record it and edit it, because that's what makes me feel better. And actually, it's not about me.
Yeah. Well, I suppose as yoga teachers, what we think we're offering is great yoga. Do you know what I mean? Well done, professional class.
Yeah.
Or maybe that's what I hope to do. I don't always do that, but that's what I hope to do. But actually, in this particular circumstances, I think people want us as humans probably even more than a professional yoga class.
Yeah, so it's for it to be real.
Yeah.
Well said, Susannah. Yeah. Well, we'll find out, won't we?
We certainly will. We'll probably share a lot more as we kind of travel through this unusual space and find out what next, sort of thing, really.
Yeah.
I think I've just got to do it.
Yeah.
I just got to do it.
It is. Even though I've done this quite a few times, I felt stressed on Tuesday and Wednesday. By Wednesday, I was like, oh, I think I'm feeling a little bit okay now. Because until you're kind of sure of where everything's going to be and how it's going to work out, you're just like, oh, what happens if? And then you realize, oh, actually, it's a fairly robust system. everyone seems to be finding it quite good. Actually, people seem really, really appreciative of the class being live and being now. And yeah, no, it feels pretty good. Yeah.
Okay, well, honestly, this has been so helpful. Thank you so much.
Yeah,
It's a pleasure, really is.
Thank
The more
you.
people I can
Thank
help
you.
do this, the better.